Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are definitely wrapping up this war, this episode, whether we want to or not. 133 days is how long we've got. We now fully occupy over here though, so we're going to need to head over to Till. I think we're going to check to see if we can jump drive from here though, just to get there a little bit quicker. Because I definitely want to wrap this war up. Let's see, are we fully occupying here? I believe we will be after this invasion. Yeah. And then we'll need to double check a couple of things. I would like to clean up Tauceti, but I think not this war. Unfortunately. We are definitely going to get Rastaban, which is good. Let's just double check. Ah, Synthoid Link still has a planet over here. That's okay. We can get here quite quickly. Let's see, any other Synthoid Link in this area? I don't believe so. Let's grab this new tech, and we will go for Strikecraft damage. Okay, these guys are... Is that in range for Jump Drive? Just. Okay, that's good. These guys will now... They can't jump drive for 84 days. Okay. They'll jump drive in as soon as they can. Which is going to be after the forced peace is possible. We can't achieve war goals yet because we're demanding unoccupied systems and planets. Okay. What is the strength of this force? 2202. That would take longer anyway. Synthoid Link is going to survive. As a single world. Well, we've certainly weakened them dramatically, right? So that's not too big of a deal. We'll land over here. Well, they might actually exist as two worlds, or two systems. We'll see if we manage to invade this in time. These are pretty strong, actually. Maybe we should just status quo right now. Like, before this invasion happens. Because we're probably not going to be able to get those two worlds, right? Well, they can force us to peace. Will they? I mean, they should. And they probably will. But sometimes the AI does weird things. So we'll roll the dice. If the AI forces us to peace, fine. We got almost everything we wanted. If the AI doesn't force us to peace, fine. We can get just that little bit more. That's the idea. Okay, Monthstick. Come on. I want to go check on the status over here. Okay, that's fully occupied. So we're going to jump drive these guys over to Shap. Excellent. And we're waiting on this Monthstick. Yep, these terraformings are finishing up. Again, we're going to wait on those until after the war. Excellent. That is in just 23 days if the Synthoid Link is smart. Yeah, there's no way this battle finishes up before then. And we can't jump drive in for another 15 days here. Yeah. We'll see if the Synthoid Link forces us to white peace here. I do want to just double check. Yep. We're going to gain a lot, they will gain nothing. That's perfect. Well, Synthoid Link, are you forcing? This is going to be a very long pause, by the way, when this war exhaustion ends. Or when this war exhaustion. When this war ends, it's going to be a very long pause, which I think is what's happening here. I think the Synthoid link is forcing peace. Actually, this is just terraforming finishing up on a mass scale. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit of work to do immediately following this war, which is going to be ending, I believe, right away. That's a lot of terraforms. Technically, the Synthoid link hasn't ended this yet. Maybe they're not ending it because of ongoing battles? Yeah, we'll deal with all of this. We're going to go through all of our systems, or all of our planets. I'll probably, again, do that off camera, because it's a very tedious process. We'll go through all of that as we're organizing following this war. Oh, this, on the 28th, is probably a force piece. And we are back. That was a very large amount of processing, and I ended up cutting out about... well, I was recording for about 4 minutes, and then I was just like, this is way too long, I'm gonna have to cut this. So I stopped recording, and I restarted the recording probably 8 minutes after that, so this was about 12 minutes of processing, okay, for this war to finish up. So we will accept this for now, and I'm trying to pause here. It's still working on doing some processing. Okay, we are paused. We got Kizo. This is still Synthoid Link over here. This is actually still Synthoid Link. So the Synthoid Link does still exist. But their power is definitely far diminished. So that's great. Now, we've definitely got some work to do here. So the Throndrate shards are currently located over here. We're going to bring them to Grunthurst. The Lentipaz fragments need to head to Shap, so we'll bring them back. The Frisidian shards need to go to Castor Station, so they will go over this way. The Baronel fragments, they are based in Adelamar Station, so they go over here. Sakurine shards are based in the Shap system, so they go over, of course, to our capital. Trentite fragments are based in the Shap system, so they will go back for refitting as well. There we go. Our Juggernaut can go back to Shap. Coruntine fragments are based in Grunthurst, so away they go. The 8th Fleet is based in Adelamar, so it can go home. The Gontrite fragments are based in Castor, so they can go over here. And the Operunia shards are, of course, based in Shap, so they can go up over here. There we go. And now we're going to hit this sweet, sweet Reinforce All button. There we go. We did get a lot of terraforming finishing up, and I thought about doing this off camera while I had the game while I was not recording there, but then I decided, you know what, we can do a little bit of this on camera. I'm not doing it all, but I do want to check when our truce is up with these guys. Let's see. We have a truce with them. Yes, I'm aware of this. I'm sure that it says somewhere where the truce is. Target of CB, has CB, closed borders, yeah. This is all fine. Why isn't it showing our truce? Like, if we go in here... It doesn't say in here either. Surely it says when our truce is up. Okay, so we cannot declare war before the truce is ended. We can't break the truce. Until 2737, so 10 years. Okay. That's fine. I may end up playing some of those years off camera. But for right now, we've got some work to do. Hello, we can make a moat harvesting trap here. And that's something I'd like to do, at least after this month tick. Now, we're currently losing a lot of our resources, and that is because our Empire Sprawl is insane, and our starbase capacity is even more insane. We need to evaluate every starbase that we have, and I think that's maybe more interesting than doing planets. But again, this is something that I'd like to be doing off-camera. So I'm just going to continue for now. Let's see, Jebin's Maelstrom needs to stay. Karasta, yeah, that one can stay. Hestamir can stay. Beta Corvi can stay. The Singularity actually does need to stay. Reason being, it's an L-gate defense system. There we go. Now Siplim, yeah, that can stay. Tharum, and actually I'm going to pause the game while we're doing this after this month tick anyway. Hang on. Why can this station have 40 defense platforms? That's interesting. Okay. Can all of these? We must have gotten some tech that I didn't notice. Okay. So that's going to cost us a fair amount in terms of alloys. So that's now 4 ion cannons and 8 defense platforms is what we're going for. An extra ion cannon and some defense platforms. There we go. Okay, so this is definitely something that is going to take some time. The Tharum station, yep. Merrill station, yeah, that stays. Explorix, that does stay. This station, I mean, it's connected to the wormhole, so yeah, that stays. Edamar. You're no longer necessary, actually. Go ahead and downgrade this one. Excellent. Bashpat is connected to this wormhole, which we don't control, so Bashpat stays, and we'll need additional defenses here. In Suitor actually is no longer necessary. So we'll get rid of that. There's a mega structure here, a strategic coordination center. Ah, that's where we're getting the extra 12 defense platforms from. Okay, good to know. Very, very good to know. We don't need this Starhold. We'll be grabbing Roshan quite quickly in the next war. So I don't think we need this Starhold. Or this Starhold. Or this Starhold. Now these are strategically awkward positions here. That said, we could get rid of Tharum in theory, actually. Because it's protected by Debex and Wua. Which would, of course, need some of this going on. We can get rid of this starport. And then we can defend over on this side in Dur. Which would mean that we can get rid of this Starhold. As long as we keep these 3 for defensive purposes. Now, I'd really like to consolidate these down. I mean, we could consolidate down Imithor, actually. And just have Impen and Botine. That would be okay. That'd be completely fine. So, Tedia Lara is still necessary. Quite necessary, in fact. We'll put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 defense platforms. At Terminal Egress, we'll just upgrade that defensively. Poa Station, that can go ahead and get upgraded defensively. Excellent. Spirum, that can also get upgraded defensively. At Surma, that does need to be upgraded. Weir, of course, can be... Oh, we didn't get Imdar. Did we not have that fully occupied? I thought for sure we did. Well, Weir could be upgraded, and then Vokon could, in theory, be downgraded, and this is completely covered then by these two stations. So this one would need upgrade. There we go. Zoblar can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 defense platforms. This is still going to all be building in 10 years, by the way. Like, this is going to take a very long time for all of this to build, but we're definitely attacking again as soon as that truce is up. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then max defense platforms. There we go. We're going to be running out of alloys soon enough. Although I didn't actually look. Alcor, yeah, that is necessary. This one is quasi-necessary with Tau Ceti here. Yeah, that one is necessary, as is this. And this. Okay. Where does this wormhole connect? Right here? Yeah, that one is necessary. This station is absolutely not necessary anymore. It can absolutely go away. Bartiam is necessary. I'm actually kind of surprised that we haven't run out of alloys yet, if I'm honest. Okay, so that's Voldop, Bartiam. This one here is also necessary. Okay. And then this one is necessary. Excellent. I kind of feel like these two are no longer necessary. Like, we could knock Everim out of the war very, very easily in our first strike. So we can get rid of that. And in theory, we can consolidate all of this behind this station here. So we can get rid of these, like so. And then build up this station. Oh, it's currently being used to construct things. Fair enough. Okay, where did we leave off here? Let's see. Right about here. Yep, this one can be upgraded. Wua can be upgraded as well, but we're out of alloys. Okay, fair enough. Well, I think that's quite enough of that for on camera. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the next 10 years off camera. So we're going to come back in the very next episode and we're going to be ready for the next war. I'm going to go through and I'm going to upgrade all of our economy, all of our defenses, and all of that's going to be good to go. It's very tedious, so I'm just going to cut that out from here on out. You now know what the process I'm going to be going through is. So I'm going to do that off camera, and next episode, we are going to be going back to war with the Galactic Entente, possibly for the final time. Although, I just realized, we're still at war with these jerks. I'm going to take care of that now, actually. Just at the tail end of this episode. I completely forgot about these guys, if I'm honest. 224 days? That doesn't seem right. Ah. That would do the trick. They can't currently jump drive. These guys could get up there a little more quickly. They can jump drive, actually. So they can come over here. I'm going to go ahead and group the rest of these guys up back at Shap. And we'll just take them into... where is it? I've lost our capital. Okay, we'll take them in over here. Okay, so these guys are going to jump drive here, and then gateway here, and then we'll just go in and land over here and get this taken care of real quick. Assuming they get around to jump driving. Excellent. There's quite a few places to land on over here, actually. So I think I'm going to bring this fleet in as well, as soon as they're grouped up. Which they're working on. And we did get our costs down dramatically. And I'll be fixing the economy off camera. Okay, come on. You guys can group up. I know you can do it. You're not that far apart. You're in system. Ah, okay, these guys are all the way down over here. That makes some sense. Okay, they're now grouped up. They can move up over here. Excellent. So I guess we'll just wrap up this war, and how much do they have here? 0, 0, 0, 0, and a month tick. But we'll find out on Manaflex in just a moment. 0. Okay. So technically, as soon as these guys pop in system, I'm going to split them in half. We're 22 days away. Where do you guys belong? I don't know. I'm just going to disband them, actually. Figure out where they go later. Well, we won't, because I disbanded them. But our fleets will be completely reconstructed off camera. Like, that'll all be completely done, and we'll be in position to fight again. So, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and split this fleet in half. And we're going to land one here, and one over here. And this one is moving in, and we're going to have it go to the absolute furthest one. Because that's the one it's most likely to actually get to. After the month tick, anyway. You can do it, month tick. There you go. Excellent. I'll have to make a bunch of new sectors and all that fun stuff. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, all things considered.
Angry meteorites touching down.
Okay, you guys will go ahead and land on Terminex next.
Angry meteorites touching down.
And you guys will land on Manaflex next. At least after this. Oh, they surrendered. Okay. Well, there we go. We'll just go ahead and take these guys back to our capital then. And just like that, I'm going to go ahead and put that cut in here. And next episode, we are going to be ready to fight the Synthoid Link once more. Well, not just the Synthoid Link, of course. The whole rest of the galaxy, other than the Caravansary Caravan Coalition, I believe. Maybe one faction down over here? Yeah, these rebels probably. And maybe a few other rebels, but it'll be a much easier war than last time. And with that, I'm putting that cut in here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.